Hello, collective. Let's see what we need to know for January. Okay, so in January, we have on the 7th, Mercury is entering Capricorn. Okay, we have the full moon in Leo, right? That is, the full wolf moon in Leo, but that doesn't come quite yet. Let's keep that aside. Obviously, Spirit really wants to talk about that. We've got the new moon in Capricorn on the 11th. We move into Capricorn season mid-month, right? And we have Venus moving into Sagittarius on the 18th, and then we have that full moon coming in on the 25th, 26th, okay? We are going to pull from my inner child deck, okay, which you can find the energy on my decks at mindsetunicorn.me. We are going to pull out an energy with each sign. This can just be messages you need to know. It can also be, how are we going to do this, Spirit? Yes, okay. Can also be, thank you. A message for each of these, since they do associate with a sign, it could be something specific for you. So you might want to pay attention to that. Okay, so let's get going and look at this. For those of you that are new, I am an energy channel. That means that sometimes what Spirit shows me may not ring as traditional. As well, time is fluid. So if you come on this in June and it resonates for you, even though I'm talking about January, then that's okay. That's when it was meant for you. As well, if there's a part of this that doesn't feel like it's for you, it's for someone else, roles are reversed. That's how that works, because this is not a personal reading. Okay, so let's look at what we're moving into here. Okay, we're going into January with the celestial gatekeepers here. Timing is very critical with this Mercury energy moving into Capricorn. This is a lot of conversations that maybe have Spirit showing me, maybe they've started and stopped and started and stopped. So you might finally get the understanding that you've been looking for or seeking. The new moon then in Capricorn means that your hard work is paying off. And so all of that work, little bits and pieces of conversation coming finally, right? Things can start moving forward. Okay. The energy that we're talking about here with the new season, Capricorn season, is bringing with it a new love forming. Okay, now that can bring with it some obsessions, some, you know how when you are first in a new relationship and you're just thinking about them all the time and all of the serotonin and dopamine is going crazy and the oxytocin, right? That could bring some of that into it for you, but this is something forming. And it doesn't mean that it has to be brand new. It is a new moon. It's bringing in new energy. So some of you might be getting new energy in your relationship. Okay, we have on the 18th, Venus is moving into Sagittarius. They want you to really make sure you're grounding. This is a rebirth energy that's kind of hidden a little bit under the moon, but it's meant to help you align to this soul path. And then we have that full moon in Leo. Don't let your pride get in the way of the things that you are trying to release, okay? So let's go ahead and see if we can't pull a little bit of information. Yeah, we want to go with this. We're going to go with my Oracle of Time deck, okay? Spirit, tell me a little bit here about this Mercury into Capricorn. Thank you. Okay, again, this has been something that's been continually kind of postponed. And it's been delayed and belated, and taken little bits at a time, taken this courage to grow into something. And this was being managed by your celestial gatekeepers. So they had to get it to the right moment for things to come together. okay, as we move into that new moon in Capricorn where you have this conversation, it is what you've manifested to happen. Specifically, right, there's a new moon, angel number 111. They're just really showcasing that this is when this is supposed to happen. It was manifested this way. This new love that starts to form as we move into Capricorn season. For some of you, it is very brand new, okay? The energy of Thor here, it's a bit of a tower moment of how new it is. It also could, for some of you, lead to a spark that creates a new life in your life, okay? But it creates a major transition that feels very challenging here. Again, they're showing me angel number 555, that's the 15th. It's a very important day, okay? We move toward Venus heading into Sagittarius, okay? And we're trying to realign this new sort of birth here. Again, they're saying that this wish of this happening probably will really start to come in to play in your life during Aquarius season, okay? So keep that in mind. Yeah, emotions are falling, and they're saying this has to happen so that you're prepared for this new moon or this full moon in Leo. Okay, so this is an important date for you, the 18th. This full moon, don't let your pride get in the way. For some of you, this took a whole year to complete a cycle. They are talking here for some of you that this is your birthday. Okay, and so just because it's your birthday, don't let your pride get in the way of this. You will find the answers perhaps in your dream state with the moon, but really focus on releasing, because there is a big birthing process that's happening in the 5D for you. For some of you, it's bringing in a destined meeting by spring, okay? So we're using the inner child deck here, right? Aquarius, wish, okay? This is things that are hidden, desires, hopes, okay? Pisces, we've got the renewal here, letting go, healing pain, cycles, 12th house, right? We've got Aries, the emperor, the authority, the power, the loyalty. We have Taurus, the advisor, okay? The priest, the ancestors, your guides. Gemini, divine union, okay? The inner union, the divine lovers. Cancer, the journey, okay? The willpower, the advancement, the chariot. Leo, the strength, okay? The strength, the groundedness, the connectedness. Virgo, the traveler, the legend, the seeker, the light. Libra, the empress, okay? The priestess, the great mother, the fertility. Scorpio, death, dramatic changes, endings. Ophiuchus, the container in between, the transitions, the portal that opens. Sagittarius, rebirth, the release, the intimacy, and the beginnings. And Capricorn, the monsters under the bed, the betrayal, the competition, the lies, and the mistrust, okay? So these are traditional meanings. Doesn't mean that that is who you are, okay? So let's go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Crow Tarot, okay? What is the collective wish here, Spirit? Can you tell me about the wish for January? Thank you. Queen of Wands. Okay, so some of you are trying to make new choices for happiness in relationships and trying not to let the past keep powering through and make that decision for you. Again, this is a renewal, 6 of Cups. You don't want to sabotage with that 5 of Cups all over again, okay? We're going to use the Twin Flame Tarot to clarify that wish. Queen of Wands, Judgment, okay? So again, you're really looking very hard at your choices. And for some of you, again, because we have the 2 lions and we've got an Empress on the bottom, this is talking about the masculine energy, the strength energy. It could just be Aries or Leo, but they are telling me that there is a knowing here that maybe you just kind of overthought everything here in the past, okay? And so you're closing things off, which creates a sort of renewal in your life, letting go, healing pain, making a new cycle. Again, 4 of Cups. You're really being very auspicious, they're saying here, about this love. Maybe having a lot of conversations about what does it mean, 10 of Pentacles, for this to move in this direction, okay? It's not that you don't have the feelings, right? High Priestess and the 10 of Pentacles. Again, you just want to make sure. They're just really reiterating. You want to make sure that this doesn't go south, okay? I don't think this person, Knight of Cups being on the bottom, has really addressed feelings to you, and that sort of makes you feel a little concerned. The Emperor here, they are very much their own authority. They're very powerful. I feel like they're playful. They may have a child or really be engaged with their inner child, okay? But they are showing me that they are part of a pack, okay? Which also is reminding me of that wolf moon. So for some of you, this might not really hit until that wolf moon. Knight of Wands in reverse. 10 of Cups, again in the Hermit. They may not have been able to show you how strong you make them feel, how happy you make them feel. They may have tried through the intimate relationship. They may come across, for some of you, as not feeling very determined to make this work. I sort of feel like that's kind of an understatement here, right? Yeah, Empress in reverse. Some of you may wonder if they're going back to the mother of their child. This is a no. I'm not going back to them. I'm not still having sex with them. That is not part of the process here, right? I just want a successful working relationship with the mother of my child. I'm trying to heal it, okay? So I think that answers the question for someone. All right, the advisor, the Hierophant here, okay? What are your ancestors and guides trying to show you here? Higher self. Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Again, you've transformed from where you were. You have a better sense of who you are. I do feel like this feels different than it has in the past. It feels a little bit like your wish coming in, but again, I feel like 4 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. For some of you, you are on the other side of a very serious relationship, and so you kind of want to cut to the chase. You kind of want to say, are we friends? Are we friends with benefits? What are we? Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Thank you. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think because somewhere, there's the 3 of Swords on the bottom. Perhaps on both sides, there's been some hurt. Somewhere, there's pieces of your equation that are still working together. that makes you feel unsure and want reassurance of what do I mean to you. Okay? Some of this could be inner union. Some of this could be showing up as an outer union. Divine union here. Again, angel number 66. 6 of Swords. The transition of this emotionally picks up steam for about 2 weeks. Okay? Where maybe you don't feel like this is the right working conditions for you. 2 of Wands. Again, there's just a reminder here that you're moving into a new world. Quit looking backwards, right? You keep turning to look at what you've cleared out of your life, which means it's still impacting you, which means you're still working through it, which means you're still trying to figure it out. Okay? The journey here that's in advancing at the divine timing is a pause. So when it has that 2-week pause, Spirit saying this is meant to happen so that you can get that clarification on that third party energy, so you can fully open up your heart towards this. Okay, the Hangman, 2 of Cups. It's about getting out of that space where you don't know if we're secret or not, if this is my wish or not, right? You're afraid of all of the emotions that are coming out. Okay. The Strength here, what's grounded and connected here for you is this energy, especially if you are dealing with a Leo, or if you are Leo, this is strong and this is something new, death, right? They're showing you that this really is different and divine and meant to happen. You had to go through the transformation to have this work. Okay, this strength and death. 5 of Wands. A lot of lessons here. Cold and hot, hot and cold. Again, they're showing me fire and water. This could literally be somebody with heavy Leo and somebody with heavy Scorpio placements. Okay, and you are like fire and water. All right. And they're saying that there's a truth here that some of the hurts had to be healed before this could move forward. Okay, the energetic traveling here, Virgo's energy. What are you seeking? The Wish, the Emperor in reverse. Okay. Can you get this energy out of your head and realize that this is moving forward? You kind of manifested this. They keep showing me the moon, right? Which was that sort of hangman's energy in this reading. So again, I'm really showcasing that there is a conversation with the new moon. There is a release with the full moon this month that I think is going to bring a lot of clarity for you. Okay, the Star and the Emperor in reverse. The Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Again, I think that some of you think that you were only looked at physically, and that's because the emotions were kept very minimal, very under the surface, almost as a way to keep a working relationship in the regular day-to-day life. But I do think your heart, Nine of Cups, was just wide open, right? Dealing with this. The Empress, okay, the balance, the growth, the fertility here is this soul bond. Okay, 6 of Cups. Can you get over this 5 of Cups energy from the past? Can you move forward, allow yourself to be happy as you move into this wintry months, right? And the 10 of Swords. Are you ready to heal let go of what you've burned away and move yourself forward, right? 10 of Cups on the bottom here. Again, this 10 of Cups in my Twin Flame Tarot deck is kind of like the la la land of what you thought the 10 of Cups would be, and now in the 3D you have to deal with real life, real issues. Okay. Death, the dramatic changing here, the evolution. Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Swords. You are moving forward whether you want to or not. This is a new year. This is a new world. You can keep trying to abstract this by looking at the past. Again, I do feel whatever you're dealing with is on the same page as you. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Spirit's just saying, this is your path forward if you're willing to quit looking at the past and get up and leap ahead. Queen of Wands here, I think that there is, again, if you're dealing with a Leo, because there's the sun underneath that, there could be an energy in the background still within that space that makes you feel like you're not fully there. So there we've got the Ophiuchus, the new life container, the between, the transition, the portal that's opening. The Magician. Okay, what you've manifested is here, and it is 10 of Pentacles. You keep thinking it's 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, lessons, and it could become that if you don't let that 10 of Pentacles sit here. Okay, again, the Sun. There's again, that abstract here where you don't want to sabotage things, but that's exactly how you possibly could sabotage things. Okay, the Magician, Queen of Cups. You've manifested a very cool love. That's why you're being very, very slow processing on this, right? The Hangman. I've got to make sure of this before I completely allow it in my life. The Rebirth. Okay, Page of Pentacles. So it is new. For some of you, there's a lot new going on in your life. You're not sure with everything else if you have the capacity to hold this connection in this space of thinking about it more as love than friendship. Okay. A little stubborn there, 7 of Swords. We've got that Ace of Wands on the bottom. Some of you don't want to see that emotional aspect, because if it's not there, then it changes the physical aspect of the connection. And so the betrayal here, the lies, what you're mistrusting, the monster under the bed. Thank you, Spirit. The High Priestess in the Tower, right? You think you know. What tried to pop out here is judgment. Are you going at this from that past energy? Because I don't feel like there's any secrets here. The bottom is 7 of Swords in reverse. I don't think that this person is holding back any secrets. I really feel like whatever it is over. Okay. Yeah. It hurt very badly to move through that. Yeah, and there's the Queen of Wands in reverse. There's nothing in the way here. 8 of Cups. This Emperor has walked away to this 6 of Cups. Okay. Yes, they've kept a lot in their mind. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, 7 of Cups. You felt like an option, but I think that they had to go through the process of healing themselves. Okay. So, any advice here for January, Spirit? Again, this has a very big spiritual strength here. I do feel the capacity for this in the heart space. You already know, but there's an inner child fear here of actually letting this grow It's like I kind of like this, just the obsessive, passionate energy of it. I'm afraid to harmonize and let this be real love. All right. So let's go ahead and close it off with an oracle. Forbidden fruit. Again, this is your wish. However, you're kind of approaching it as a very practical energy, or you feel like you just can't have it. Okay. And I said this to someone that I'm friends with just the other day. They had posted, it's a man, and they had posted their new profile picture and their cover picture, and they were both shirtless pictures. Okay. And this is a guy who does a lot of yoga and a lot of strength training, and it's just a lot of salsa dancing, is a very sensual individual, and doesn't have a problem with not having their shirt on, right? And a lot of the women that responded were like, that is such a narcissistic thing to do. And I kind of laughed and I said, you are not allowed. You are forbidden to have fun. You are forbidden to love your body. You are forbidden from all of these things, right? That's kind of how society acts with us. And when we do things that are outside of the societal norm, people don't really understand it. I do feel that for most of you, I'm getting from the 15th through the end of the month is going to be a lot of trying to figure out, am I going after something that's been forbidden from me, and can I overwrite my own internal conditioning and programming if it really feels like it's right for me? Okay, I do think because they're showing me the apple, that this is something that can grow and be abundant and flourish if you're going to allow yourself to remember who you are. Okay, so I hope you guys have a very beautiful January. I do have a different schedule that I've set up for the new year with Spirit that will both help me with my tracking of my sort of new life that I'm in. No, for those of you that have asked, thank you. My divorce is not going to be final yet. It has been pushed away from the 2nd of January. Unfortunately, who knows when it will be finished, but I am considering myself absolutely single at this point. We have been officially separated for, he has been in a relationship for over 1.5 years. So I feel like it's time for me to move on. It's time for me to move forward with my life. We haven't lived together for well over 1 year. So I am single, and I'm really in that new mindset. And I started feeling the new year coming in about probably around the 15th of December. It started really pulling new year energies for me. So I think it's going to be a very powerful year. Spirit wanted me to start doing these monthly, mid-monthly sort of check-ins and to change the schedule, which I have done, and I hope that you will like it. I will be keeping these here on the Oracle of the Celestial channel. These ones, they will be again in advance on Patreon and available in advance to purchase at the pre-purchase program. And then they will come onto the channel, and it's going to be the same way with the readings over on the Mindset Unicorn channel, where I will be doing those weekly readings that are the shorts, as well as I will be doing 2-week rotations for the signs, okay, with extended energies. So I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Help others find these messages that are meant for them. And I hope you guys have just a very beautiful 2024. All right? Much love. Bye.